Imagine a world unlike our own, yet uncomfortably familiar. In this world, knowledge is a dangerous thing, where books, the vessels of this knowledge, are forbidden. Firemen do not put out fires. They start them. They burn books. This is the universe of Fahrenheit 451, a story penned by the visionary Ray Bradbury. He gave us this tale in 1953, a warning for the future. Bradbury was a master of science fiction. He looked at the world around him. He saw trends, he saw dangers, he saw the rise of television, he saw the decline of deep reading, he worried about where society was heading. Fahrenheit 451 became his powerful message, a message about freedom, thought, and the human spirit. This novel explores a future American city. Here, critical thought is suppressed. Happiness is enforced, but it is a shallow happiness. People are distracted by mindless entertainment. They live in a state of blissful ignorance. Books are seen as sources of confusion and sadness, so they must be destroyed. The temperature at which book paper catches fire and burns, 451 degrees Fahrenheit. The story asks profound questions. What happens when a society chooses comfort over truth? What is the cost of sacrificing intellectual freedom? Can one person make a difference against an oppressive system? These questions are not just for that imagined future. They resonate with us today, perhaps more than ever. Bradbury's vision serves as a cosmic mirror, reflecting our own world and its potential paths. Let us explore this chilling yet illuminating story. Step into the city of Fahrenheit 451. It is a place of sleek surfaces and fast cars. Technology is everywhere, yet connection is scarce. Giant wall-sized television screens called parlor walls dominate homes. These screens offer interactive but empty entertainment. People call the characters on these screens their family. Real human interaction has withered. Conversation is replaced by constant noise and stimulation. This is a society running from itself. Books are illegal. Owning them is a serious crime. If books are found, firemen are called. These firemen, clad in black and orange, arrive with kerosene. They are the official censors, the destroyers of ideas. They burn books, and sometimes the houses that contain them. The citizens are encouraged to report any suspicious neighbors. Fear and suspicion permeate this world. It is a world where thinking differently is the ultimate sin. The state desires conformity, a population easy to control. The official narrative is simple. Books make people unhappy. They present conflicting ideas. They cause doubt. They stir unrest. To maintain peace and happiness, books must be eradicated. This happiness is a fragile, superficial thing. It is built on avoiding anything challenging or complex. People rush through life, never pausing to reflect. They wear seashell earpieces, tiny radios. These constantly pump music and talk into their ears, blocking out thought. A society content to be numb. History is rewritten or ignored entirely. Firemen are taught that they have always been burners of books. Benjamin Franklin, once a founder of fire departments to fight fires, is now claimed as the first fireman to burn books. This manipulation of the past is crucial. It solidifies the regime's control over the present. Without access to different perspectives, to history, people cannot question the reality they are given. They live in a perpetual, unthinking present, a chilling vision of an unexamined life. Our guide through this fiery world is Guy Montag. At the start, Montag is a fireman. He believes in his work. He finds a strange joy in burning. It was a pleasure to burn, the book famously begins. He wears his salamander insignia and phoenix disc with pride. He smells of kerosene, a perfume to him. He returns home to a life of quiet desperation. His wife, Mildred, is absorbed by her parlor walls. Montag is a product of his society, unthinking, unfeeling almost. But a spark of doubt begins to glow within Montag. He starts to collect books, secretly, stashing them away. He doesn't understand why, not at first. It's a compulsion, a forbidden curiosity. He feels a deep emptiness, a sense that something is missing. The official happiness of his world feels false. He starts to question the purpose of his destructive job. There must be something in books, he muses. Things we can't imagine to make a woman stay in a burning house. Montag's transformation is gradual and painful. He is not a natural hero. He is confused, scared. He seeks answers but doesn't know where to find them. His stolen books are a mystery to him. He struggles to understand their words, their meaning. This journey from conformity to rebellion is central to the novel. It shows the power of individual awakening. Even in the most oppressive systems, thought can take root. Montag represents the human need for meaning beyond superficial pleasure. His internal conflict grows with each passing day. The more he questions, the more alienated he becomes. He sees the emptiness in his wife's eyes. He observes the mindless conformity of his colleagues. He realizes the profound loss his society has inflicted upon itself. This realization sets him on a dangerous path, a path towards understanding, towards rebellion. Montag, the book burner, slowly becomes Montag, the book saver. His journey is a testament to the enduring power of curiosity. Into Montag's regimented life comes Clarice McClellan. She is his new neighbor, a young girl of 17. She is unlike anyone Montag has ever met. She is curious, observant, and asks unsettling questions. "Are you happy?" she asks Montag simply. This question pierces through his carefully constructed reality. It forces him to confront his own unhappiness. Clarice prefers walking, noticing things like the dew on the grass or the man in the moon. She is considered antisocial because she thinks and wonders. Clarice represents a different way of being. She values nature, conversation, and genuine human connection. She tells Montag about a time when firemen put out fires. She talks about her family who sit and talk for hours. This is alien to Montag's world of speed and screens. Her presence is like a breath of fresh air or a sudden starburst. She reminds Montag of a past he never knew, a past where people thought, felt, and questioned. She is a catalyst for his awakening. Her influence on Montag is profound, though their encounters are brief. She plants seeds of doubt and curiosity in his mind. She makes him aware of the world he has been missing. He starts to notice the small details she points out. He begins to question the status quo. Clarice is a symbol of innocence and natural wisdom. She stands in stark contrast to the jaded, conformist adults. Her love for life is infectious and dangerous in this society. She is a flicker of light in a dark world. Tragically, Clarice disappears. The society she challenges does not tolerate such individuals. Her fate underscores the brutality of the regime, but her impact on Montag remains. She opened his eyes. She made him feel. She showed him that another way of life was possible. Even in her absence, her spirit guides Montag's quest for knowledge. Clarice, the girl who loved dandelions and rain, becomes a symbol of hope and the unquenchable human spirit. Section 5, Captain Beatty, the Guardian of Ignorance. Captain Beatty is Montag's fire chief. He is intelligent, articulate, and dangerously perceptive. Beatty is a complex antagonist. He is not simply a mindless enforcer. He understands books, he has read them, he quotes them extensively, even as he orders their destruction. This makes him a fascinating and formidable opponent for Montag. He represents the system's cynical intelligence. He truly believes that books are harmful. Beatty argues that books create conflict and unhappiness. He says they are full of contradictions. What traitors books can be. You think they're backing you up and they turn on you? He claims that society chose this path. People wanted to be happy, free from difficult thoughts. Firemen, in his view, are merely providing a service. They are the custodians of our peace of mind. He tries to persuade Montag to abandon his doubts, to return to the comfort of ignorance. Beatty's speeches are filled with twisted logic. He explains how minorities, special interest groups, and a desire for constant, easy entertainment led to censorship. He paints a picture of a society that willingly gave up its freedom. He tells Montag that intellectualism became a dirty word. The mind drinks less and less. His words are a chilling justification for oppression. He has rationalized his role as a book burner. He sees himself as a doctor, curing society of the disease of thought. Beatty suspects Montag's growing unease. He watches him closely, testing him, warning him. He embodies the seductive power of conformity and the status quo. He offers Montag a way out, a return to blissful ignorance, but Montag can no longer accept this. The conflict between Montag and Beatty is a battle of ideas. It is the struggle between the desire for truth and the comfort of illusion. Beatty is a tragic figure in his own right, a man of intellect who has chosen to serve ignorance. Section 6. Mildred and Faber Echoes of a Lost World. Mildred Montag is Guy's wife. She represents the typical citizen of this dystopian society. Mildred is completely absorbed by her parlor wall family. She spends her days interacting with the characters on the giant screens. She craves constant entertainment and stimulation. She is emotionally detached from Montag and from reality. Her life is shallow, filled with trivial pursuits. She attempts suicide but has no memory of it. This highlights the deep despair hidden beneath the surface of enforced happiness. Mildred is afraid of books. She sees them as a threat to her comfortable, mindless existence. When she discovers Montag's hidden books, she is terrified. She represents conformity and the fear of the unknown. She is unable to understand Montag's quest for meaning. Their marriage is empty, a reflection of the society's emptiness. Mildred is a tragic victim of her world. She has willingly surrendered her individuality. She chooses the illusion of happiness offered by technology. In contrast to Mildred, there is Faber. Faber is a former English professor. He is old, fearful, but possesses the knowledge Montag seeks. Montag remembers meeting Faber in a park a year before. Faber represents the lost world of books and critical thought. He is initially hesitant to help Montag. He is afraid of the risks involved. "I don't talk things, sir," he says. "I talk the meaning of things. I sit here and know I'm alive." He lives in isolation, haunted by his past inaction. Faber eventually agrees to help Montag. He provides him with a small two-way radio earpiece. This allows them to communicate, for Faber to guide Montag. Faber explains that books themselves are not magic. It is what they contain, the detailed texture of life, leisure to digest it, and the freedom to act on what is learned. He dreams of a day when books can return. Faber represents the conscience of a society that has lost its way. He is the keeper of the flame of knowledge, however small. He and Mildred showcase the two paths available: mindless conformity or risky intellectual pursuit. Section 7. The core conflict: censorship versus thought. At the heart of Fahrenheit 451 lies a fundamental conflict. It is the battle between censorship and the freedom of thought. The society in the novel has chosen to eliminate all dissenting voices. Books, with their diverse ideas and challenging narratives, are the primary targets. The government promotes a single, simplified version of reality. This is done to maintain control and ensure a placid population. If you don't want a man unhappy politically, don't give him two sides to a question to worry him, give him one. This quote from Beatty reveals the core philosophy of the regime. Censorship in this world is not just about burning books. It is about controlling information and shaping perception. The parlor walls and seashell radios fill people's minds. They leave no room for independent thought or quiet reflection. The constant barrage of entertainment prevents critical analysis. People become passive consumers of information. They lose the ability to question, to analyze, to dissent. This intellectual apathy is the desired outcome. A population that doesn't think is a population that doesn't rebel. The novel argues that this suppression of thought has dire consequences. It leads to a society devoid of genuine emotion and connection. People are unable to learn from the past. They are unable to understand the complexities of life. They live superficial lives, chasing fleeting pleasures. The loss of books means the loss of history, culture, and wisdom. Without these, society becomes stagnant and vulnerable. It is a stark warning about the dangers of intellectual conformity. We need not to be let alone. We need to be really bothered once in a while. Bradbury shows that the desire for knowledge is a powerful human instinct. Montag's rebellion, however flawed, demonstrates this. The existence of characters like Clarice and Faber suggests hope. They represent the enduring power of curiosity and critical thinking. The book champions the importance of diverse perspectives. It argues for the need to grapple with difficult ideas. True understanding, true growth comes from this struggle. Fahrenheit 451 is a passionate defense of intellectual freedom. It reminds us that a society without challenging ideas is a society in decline. Section 8. The Allure of Screens Then and Now. Ray Bradbury wrote Fahrenheit 451 in 1953. Television was a relatively new technology then, yet he foresaw a future dominated by screens. The parlor walls in the book are massive immersive televisions. They provide constant interactive entertainment. Mildred's obsession with her parlor family is a key element. It shows how technology can create a false sense of connection. It can isolate individuals from real human relationships and from the world around them. Bradbury was not anti-technology per se. He was concerned about how technology might be used. He worried it could become a tool for distraction and control. In Fahrenheit 451, screens are used to pacify the population. They deliver mindless content designed to prevent deep thought. The constant noise and visual stimulation overwhelm the senses. This leaves little space for quiet contemplation or critical thinking. Does this sound familiar in our modern age? Consider the universe of information at our fingertips. Today we are surrounded by screens, smartphones, tablets, computers, smart TVs. We have access to more information than ever before. Yet, are we truly more informed or just more distracted? Social media platforms create echo chambers. We see content that reinforces our existing beliefs. It can be hard to find diverse perspectives. The sheer volume of information can be overwhelming. It can lead to a form of information fatigue. Bradbury's concerns about shallow entertainment resonate strongly. Much online content is designed for quick consumption. Short videos, fleeting trends, endless scrolling. This can impact our attention spans. It can make it harder to engage with complex, nuanced ideas. The deep reading that books require is becoming less common. Fahrenheit 451 serves as a powerful reminder. We must be mindful of our relationship with technology. We must ensure it serves us rather than controls us. The challenge is to use these tools to expand our minds, not numb them. Section 9. A timeless warning. Why Fahrenheit 451 still burns bright. Fahrenheit 451 is more than just a science fiction story. It is a timeless warning, a profound meditation on humanity. Its themes of censorship, conformity, and the power of knowledge are as relevant today as they were in the 1950s. Perhaps even more so in our complex, information-saturated world. The novel urges us to protect our intellectual freedom. It champions the courage to ask questions, to seek truth, even when it is uncomfortable or unpopular. Stuff your eyes with wonder, Faber advises. Live as if you drop dead in 10 seconds. The book's enduring power lies in its exploration of human nature. It shows our capacity for both conformity and rebellion. It highlights our need for meaning, for connection, for understanding. Montag's journey from a compliant citizen to a seeker of truth is a powerful metaphor for individual awakening. It reminds us that change often begins with one person willing to question, to risk, to remember. The society in Fahrenheit 451 chose ignorance for happiness, but it found only emptiness and despair. Bradbury's message is not one of despair, but of hope. He believed in the resilience of the human spirit. He believed in the enduring power of books and ideas. The book people at the end of the novel who memorize entire texts to preserve them for the future are a testament to this hope. They represent the preservation of culture and wisdom. They are the living libraries, waiting for a time when knowledge is valued again, a time when humanity is ready to rebuild from the ashes. So what can we learn from this cosmic tale? We learn the importance of critical thinking. We learn the value of diverse perspectives. We learn that true happiness comes not from mindless pleasure, but from engagement with the world in all its complexity. Fahrenheit 451 encourages us to be vigilant, to guard against any attempts to suppress thought or limit access to information. It calls us to be curious, to read widely, to discuss openly, to ensure that the fires of knowledge continue to burn brightly, illuminating our path forward. This is the legacy of Ray Bradbury's extraordinary vision.